Hey guys, what's going on? So I've been in the process of cleaning out old storage units, going through old things that I've collected for over the past 20 to 30 years, and I came across some pretty cool stuff. Maybe I'll do a couple of videos on this, but this is the first box of stuff that I found. We've talked about Fangoria many times. We've done a lot of the Fango Fridays where we go around and look at old Fango magazines. Most of the stuff in this video will be physical book related and magazine related, so let's just get into it now. First thing I found, the Fango Land of the Dead issue. Looks like they also have a Devil's Rejects right up in there. So really cool. I've always loved this cover, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to dive back into that. Second thing I found was another Romero related thing. A lot of this stuff's Romero related. Empire of the Dead. Is this a comic? This is a comic that Romero was involved with, I'm guessing. I think that was maybe a script he was writing. If anybody in the chat, Romero heads out there, let me know. Empire of the Dead. I don't know if he made a full book of this or if he just came out with a comic, or I don't remember. My next thing, the Suzanne Sparrow book, which I've had this, but I haven't even looked at this forever. I think I bought this for like $5 like years and years ago on eBay. This one I really like. There's different versions of this book that came out, but I really enjoyed this one. I think when I got it back in the day, because it has like some of the still images like in the middle of the book, how they used to do it back then. But I always thought this was cool. Look at this. So I've read this book before. It's not the best movie adaptation book, but it's solid. I'm glad I have it in the collection. So the next thing I found was something I got for Christmas years ago, and I would always like pick it up while I'm watching a movie, and that's Nightmare USA. So this is a book of horror and exploitation films by Stephen Thrower. Really big hardbound like textbooks when it comes to horror and exploitation. Great book. I wish there was a dust jacket on this though. Kind of got scratched up and stuff like that, but this is a really, really nice book if you want to know the history of horror exploitation movies. Next one is another Stephen Thrower book. So if you are fans of Lucio Fulci like I am, this one is a really nice hardbound book. The Beyond Terror, the films of Lucio Fulci, which this one's just as nice. It's probably about the same as a Nightmare USA when it comes to the size. This has pretty much goes through all Fulci's films. Very nice write-ups, pictures, very, very cool. So if you're into like coffee table books, I know Aaron is. I think I just got him the Joe Bob one for Christmas, but this is a really nice book too. I don't know if these books are still in print. If you're a Fulci freak, it's definitely worth it. This one I picked up years ago. There was times where this went for money, but it's The Zombies Who Ate Pittsburgh. This is one that came out in, I believe, 85, 87, text copyright. So yeah, this is pretty much goes over George Romero and Pittsburgh and all his films that he made. And they, of course, they have Ignite Riders in here. They have Dawn of the Dead, Creep Show. They have pretty much all of his stuff that was filmed in Pittsburgh. I really dig it. I don't know if I got through the whole thing, but I got through about half of it. So next one was Lee Carr's book, which this one is the Day of the Dead book, which is great. I love this book. It's fantastic. The photos alone, look at this. Look how beautiful that looks. The behind the scenes photos of Day of the Dead. This book is awesome. The write-ups, pretty much the day and day filming, day after day filming, quotes, just like the makeup effects for this. If you're a Day of the Dead fan, this might be something you want to look at, but really nice. Really enjoy this Day of the Dead book. Another one, it's Last House on the Left, the making of the cult classic, which this is another Fab Press book. So a lot of these books are Fab Press. They just do a bang up job on a lot of these. Look at this. This is awesome. These full color pictures. They go through the whole making of Last House on the Left. So everything you want to know about Last House on the Left. One that I think was repressed multiple times. And then I think Severin put out a hardbound book of this. And I think they did an updated version of Ruggiero Deodato's Cannibal Holocaust. Now, they have the hardbound version. I just got the paperback version, which some of these, I'm fine with the paperback version. I would show some of these pages, but I'd probably get kicked off of YouTube. That's kind of going through a lot of what I found in my stuff from my storage shed. I have plenty more, but if you guys like this video, I'll do more of these. I got a bunch of more crap to actually take out and reminisce about. So if you guys like this, subscribe. Let me know in the comments. Tell me if you have any of this stuff. We'll talk to you guys later.